Have you ever dreamed of holding Babe Ruth's bat? How about Mickey Mantle's glove? Well, now fans can do just that right here at Yankee Stadium. The program is called Hands on History, and it offers an unprecedented opportunity for guests to touch historic Yankees artifacts. Participants connect with Yankees history through game-used bats, jerseys, baseballs, World Series rings, and more from Yankees legends past and present. This exclusive program takes place within the New York Yankees Museum, presented by Bank of America. Each session begins approximately 90 minutes before gates open to the public on select game dates. We find out now what Hands on History is all about, how one can attend and touch a piece of Yankees history. Hands on History provides a one-of-a-kind experience through Yankees history, with some great stories about the items on display to go along with it.
Hands on History is a 90-minute pregame experience. It takes place before gates open prior to a regular season game here at the stadium.
There are different stations for guests to visit while taking part in the tour, and each station involves a detailed description of the items on display.
We have 3 different tables of artifacts, and so one of each of 3 groups will go to each of those tables. The 4th group will have a guided tour of the museum, and after approximately 15 minutes, the groups rotate, so everybody has a chance to hold all the pieces, to experience seeing the museum without having to wait in line for too long.
It is a chance for fans to get an all-access look at some one-of-a-kind items used by Yankee greats over many generations.
One of my favorite aspects of the program is that we use game-used pieces from different eras in Yankees history, from bats that Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig used back in the 1920s. My favorite piece in the program is Babe Ruth's bat. He used this in 1922 on into the 1923 season. This bat weighs 45 ounces, almost 50% heavier than what today's baseball players are using. Now, Babe Ruth batted with the center brain label turned down, and he would hit with the back part of the barrel here. In those days, the wood was not chemically treated, and if a player hit with the same surface repeatedly, the grains of wood in that surface would swell. It would actually rise up and separate, creating a rough kind of ridge-like feel. So this bat is actually very rough here on the back part of the barrel. Through a uniform, a bat, a baseball, a glove that Mickey Mantle used in the 1960s.
Right here we have a 1963 Mickey Mantle Outfielders mitt. Now this mitt was actually an experimental model, so the fingers were a little bit thicker. So this is something that he would have tried out in spring training. If he liked it, then he would have used it in actual games. And this ball hit off the freeze. It was the closest ball to ever making it out to Yankee Stadium. And the ball bounced all the way back to the second baseman, who picked up the baseball and tossed it back into the Yankees dugout.
This is Mickey Mantle's bat from the 1958 World Series. The Yankees defeated the Milwaukee Braves that year in 7 games. This bat weighs 31 ounces, pretty common for what Mickey used, maybe a little bit lighter than some of his regular season bats. One of the best parts of this bat is this mark down here toward the end of the barrel. This is a stitch mark. Mickey hit the baseball so hard on the stitches, he actually made the mark of the stitches right on the barrel of the bat. Up through pieces used in recent history by players such as Derek Jeter or Ichiro Suzuki.
So the first piece we have here at table number 3 is Derek Jeter's jersey from July 9th, 2011. Very famous day in Yankees history where Derek Jeter had his 3,000th base hit. Derek wore this jersey in the first inning after an 8-pitch battle with David Price from the Tampa Bay Rays. He bounced a single through the left side of the infield for hit number 2,999. We also have a Rawlings S100 model helmet. This is Ichiro's game used from 2012 as well, and he signed the brim of the helmet, Ichiro number 31.
Even our more recent World Series rings and our 2009 World Series trophy. It's a great blend of pieces that represent the storied history of the New York Yankees.
There are still several chances to take part in the program in the coming weeks.
Hands on History is a series of pregame events. We have scheduled 7 events for the 2015 regular season. 2 events have taken place already, but we still have 5 more events this year. The next one being on Saturday, July 18th. Guests who are interested in the program can call our Yankee Stadium Tours Department, or they can visit us online at www.yankees.com/handsonhistory.